I said I loved you every day, and he loves me endlessly. I said I loved you more than words can say. I know this love will last forever. Oh, Jah, I pray that he promised not to break the vow. Yes, he promised gotta remain faithful to just somehow. That he promised not to break the vow. Gotta remain faithful to just somehow. I called the cops yesterday and said, Sergeant, for you, I've got news.
Sound of the minstrel rhythm there. Perfect Gidamani, Natty Promise. We've reached the top of the hour here on Reggae for Us. As we move into the second hour, it's the interview time. As I've been telling you, it's been all over my Facebook. It's been all over the show for the last hour. Live and direct with us here on Reggae for Us, the man, Mykal Moziah. Mykal Moziah, welcome to Reggae for Us.
Yeah, man, blessed brother. Give thanks, General, give thanks.
No problem at all. Thank you for taking time out to join us on Reggae for Us. Now, Mykal Moziah has a new album out. It's called Irie Reggae Volume 1. We're going to be playing tracks from the album, but before we go into that, as you know, we like to give you the story behind the music. I want all my Reggae for Us family to get to know Mykal Moziah. So, Mykal, tell the people, where was you born?
Well, we were born at Kingston, Jamaica, you know.
Okay, what part?
Kingston. Well, we're downtown Kingston. We originate from Kingston. And Kingston, you know what I say? You have uptown, downtown.
Yes.
So we from the downtown side of Kingston.
Okay. And where are you residing now?
Right now we live in the UK. Live in England, innit?
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been in the UK?
Well, we're there now over 2 decades, you know. Well over 2 decades we're in England.
So you get used to the cold?
Well, it never get used to the cold, but we kind of... it never get used to the cold. Once you're born from the sun, you're born on the rock, you always have that in your blood. But we can adapt to it, you know what I mean?
You see it there? That's what I tell everybody.
Yeah.
So, how did your musical journey begin?
The musical journey start from a young age, you know, from a tender age, from school days. As a young man, you know, school choir, always like entertainment, you know. So it started out from primary school, singing in the school choir, and dancing as well. You know, I'm part of the dance group, and representing the school at festivals, because in Jamaica, arts and culture play a big part in the education. Mm-hmm. So naturally, I gravitate to that arts and culture as a performer. So I've always been a natural artist, a performing artist. And so from school days, doing primary school festivals, moving on to secondary school, moving on to high school, and just taking part in all the school fests, any concerts, any event that's happening in school. So it started from school days, basically, growing up in Jamaica, and then, you know, getting in following the Rastafari faith, and then, you know, Rasta and music got it hand in hand same way. So, you know, it's from a tender age.
Mm-hmm. So then, how did you then make that step from singing through school? How did you then make that step to become a professional artist? How did you go about that, and what was your first kind of break?
Well, you know, growing up in Jamaica, and you their own sound systems as well, because, you know, you're going to dance and things. But normally, them have different competitions. In Jamaica, you have different singing competitions, you know. And one of them was the Red Label Wine Song Contest, the very first one as well. And then I was like my late teens them times, and I actually entered that competition and represented Kingston and St. Andrew. And then there was a TV station and a radio station in Jamaica at the time. They kind of promote the music and push me. So quite a few people in Kingston knew about me. At them times, I used to call myself Rockstone. So I represented Kingston and St. Andrew. Then I went to Montego Bay to the grand final. I didn't come first at the grand final. I came second, but when that happened, we get the chance to come to England and then carry on from there and then form different reggae groups in England. From London side, I used to was at Brixton Hill, a Cotterstone Road. We used to run them side there. And then we stayed for about both 3 or 4 years in London. Then we moved to Birmingham, and I spent most of my time in the UK in Birmingham, and that's where I formed a group called the Y2K Band, and we've been doing community festivals, we've been doing pubs and clubs, and grafting, with the music and trying to break through. And like I said, that is spanning, trying it now since I've been in England. So it took me two decades or more whilst, plodding through and paying the dues and take me to where I am now, that I can say proudly of a debut album. It's not an easy road, General, but, we still do it. And yeah, so the journey is a long journey. And, as an independent artist, that's what happened. You have to pay your dues, and we've been doing that up till this moment now.
So I think the story, because people hear music, people listen to music on the radio, and they don't realise what's behind it, and that's why we like to interview people and hear their story like yourself, because your album's out, that's 20 years pretty much in the making, 20 years of doing road and hard work, and the message never give up, that really must be one that you adhere to be able to bring us this album today.
Definitely, you can never give up, because it come in different ways. Some people may try after a year, 2, 3, 4 years, and they might make it. Some people, 20 years as a year, I'm more counting. I draw a reference, and what gives me hope, and I'm not like saying, drawing reference any specific artist, but an artist called Gully Bop. And no disrespect to Gully Bop, but it shows you say you just have to keep going, because you never know when the time will come, So I'm kind of give using that as a reference, to give a kind of hope to say, regardless, I'm gonna still struggle through and hope one day, we get that big break. But we're just doing what we're doing.
Excellent. Before we go on, we can't keep the people waiting any longer. Let's play the first track from the album. It's actually going to be the title track. So the album's called Irie Reggae Volume 1. This is Irie Reggae from Mykal Moziah.
Everything is alright. Let's make a move, get in the groove, 'cause tonight we're all alone, and the mood is alright, girl. Irie reggae, yeah. Irie reggae. Your thing is what I want tonight, girl, and I hope you can take what I've got, girl. Irie reggae, yeah.
Sound of the man Mykal Moziah. He's our special guest live and direct on Reggae for Us. It's the title track of his album Irie Reggae.
Your thing is what I want tonight.
Got to send a shout out to Rhythm Queen in New York. She said, pull it up.
Irie reggae, yeah.
You requested it, so we rewind it.
Irie reggae. Tell I how you feeling tonight. I want to know everything is alright. Let's make a move, get in the groove, 'cause tonight we're all alone and the mood is alright, girl. Irie, Irie reggae, yeah. Irie, Irie reggae. Your thing is what I want tonight, girl. And I hope you can take what I've got, girl. Irie, Irie reggae, yeah. Irie, Irie reggae. Your thing is what I want tonight, girl. And I hope you can take what I've got, girl. Irie, Irie reggae, yeah. Irie, Irie reggae.
Irie Reggae on Reggae for Us. Sound of the man Mykal Moziah. Our special guest live and direct on the Good Vibes time zone.
Irie, Irie reggae, yeah. Irie, Irie reggae. Irie, Irie reggae, yeah. Irie, Irie reggae.
What a wicked track. That's a real smooth and soulful soundtrack, Mykal.
True. I have to say credit to the producer for that track in particular, Ted Peters, a virgin from Holland, and his label MF Records from Spain. So big up Ted Peters and the MF Records crew. Yeah, you're right. General, it definitely have that kind of flavor to it, because that producer specialized in that kind of easy listening, chill out music. So I'm kind of one of his first reggae artists in tech on board, So big up Ted Peters from Holland, MF Records.
Wow, he's first reggae artist and he produces a track like that.
Yeah.
Respect is due.
Yeah, definitely.
So, obviously you chose that as a title track of the album. I think for artists, it's always difficult to name an album. Was that originally your idea to name the album Irie Reggae?
No. I tell you it works. You see, the album is a 10-track album, and that track in particular, and 7 more songs on the album that was actually the music, the actual rhythms were made by Ted Peters. And when we actually voiced the album, he selected that one and said that one should be the album title track. So it was all organic. He had the rhythms them already set up and fly over to Spain. And I tell the story, the backstory upon that album, and I tell you, as I say, it took me 20 years now to actually release the album, but I have more than 4 or 5 albums ready for Lego in terms of material, in terms of music. You know, me I said 20 years of writing and wanting to get opportunity. So we have a Baraza tune. But it took me less than a week to actually produce this album in terms of the lyrics. The new, 7 of the songs on it, actually 8 of the songs on it was done by, the music was done by Ted Peters, and it just took me less than a week to actually voice the 10 songs. It's all originals.
So 20 years in the making, and then it take a week to drop it. When you're ready, you just flew.
Yeah. That's it. The lyrics just fly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so who influences you? Who do you listen to, and who did you listen to growing up?
Growing up in Jamaica, it's hard and if you take up the faith of Rastafari and living the Rastafari, having the Rastafari liberty and lifestyle and music, the greats, Peter Tosh, Burning Spear, and we can't leave out the King and the Prophet, Bob Marley, I say, Bunny Wheeler, all them kind of foundation, then you come straight to Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac. So the influence of reggae music, all the great Rasta musicians, them artists, and it comes straight up, even Garnet Silk, straight up to modern time, because we still get influence. And I must admit that even the Marleys, the brothers, Ziggy Marley, them, and Stephen Marley, the melody makers, Ziggy and the melody makers, them music, there was always a kind of music we grew up on same way because as youth, and Rasta are the same vibes, I say. So I have to give credit to all the original Rasta man them and the artists them who influence us. On the other side, you have James Brown, you have Ray Charles, Nina Simone, that side of on the other side of the waters, what I say. So all that kind of flavor influence the musical style that I deliver. So it's a cross section of old school original,
Yeah, thank you for that. Gonna play another track from the album now. This one's, I'm gonna play Empress Queenie. Before I play it, give us a little bit of background. What influenced you to write this? What it's about?
Yeah, that one, as the lyrics say, Empress Queenie, we are, and I, you grew up in Kingston. I'll tell the story. You grew up in Kingston and you grow and life hard and you struggle and, sometimes you get a bit, hard. Like somebody used to name Rockstone. But as I come to England over the years now, I kind of mellow down a bit. So I realize and find out reading myself that I am a romantic at heart. So Empress, it was written for our Empress, as it say, Empress Queen, and the lyrics state. So it was written for our Empress. It was the influence and the support and the tenderness and the kindness and everything else. So I express it, and I believe that, and I know that man should express to them Empress, and say you love her or show it, in a positive way. We sometimes kind of not talk and say things, but it needs to be shown and say it loud and proud, same way. So it's a true story in terms of lyrical content. It's an expression of true reality.
Bless you. Here we go with Empress Queenie from the album Irie Reggae Volume 1.
Empress Queenie, girl, you know I love you. You're my Empress Queenie,
fire,
girl, you know I need you. When I am down, you pick I up. When I am sad, you make I glad. When I am weak, you make I strong. You remind I and I'm a lion. Oh yeah. Many a days I couldn't see through, but you came along and shine a light. Now my days are so bright, even the nights I can see through. Oh lady, you're my Empress Queen. Girl, you know I love you. You're my Empress Queen.
Going out to my reggae for us ladies.
Your love is boundless and always good. I'll embrace it like the
All our Empress listening in right now. The man Mykal Moziah, live and direct with us here on Reggae for Us.
good or bad, people may say, but the love we have will overcome the day. Oh yeah, you're my Empress Queenie, and you know I love you. You're my Empress Queenie, and you know I need you. Love is a beautiful thing when you get it right. Love is a beautiful thing when you get it right. Many a man try to find it. Oh, many a man suffer for it. So I give thanks for the love that I found in you. I give thanks for the love that I found in you. Empress Queenie, well you know I love you. You're my Empress Queenie, and you know I need you. You're my Empress Queenie. Whoa. When I wake up every morning and see the sun dawning, I always think of you. Oh, yeah, I said. When I wake up every morning and see the sun dawning, I always think of you. Oh, lady, you're my Empress Queen, and you know I need you. You're my Empress Queen, girl, you know I love you. You're my Empress Queen.
Ladies, if this song was written for you, you're lucky. You'd like it, innit? Sound of the man Mykal Moziah, Empress Queenie from the album Irie Reggae Volume 1. Beautiful lyrics, Mykal. Beautiful lyrics.
Give thanks, brother. Give thanks, brother.
No problem. So, you said that the album is a 10-track album and that Ted Peters produced 7 of them. Did you record the album in one place or more than one studio?
Like I said, the 8 tracks that was produced by Ted Peters, was all done in Roses, a place North Spain, a studio in Genoa. A place called Roses in Girona, that's North Spain, So, and then the Empress Queen, as you hear that, I did that one in my home studio, you know, Empress. So my production, that, as I say, we sit down with have it start with the guitar by itself and just build it up. So that was produced by yours truly, fully.
And is production, was that new for you, or is it something you've learnt over your musical journey?
Yeah, learn over a musical journey, because we start out, like I said, singing in the dance halls, but we luckily enough to learn to play a guitar, because from in Jamaica, we run some Rasta man, I said the Rasta influence was there, a group called Kasha, some brethren, in Portmore, Jamaica, and they will learn the guitar. And since we learned the guitar, it gave me an opportunity to know that we can write songs. So when we write songs now, over the years, the first time I go studio, me produce a song called Reggae Strong. I don't have it on the album, but I've got it ready, like I said, I've got Woolly tune. So I took myself to the studio for the first time, and from then, working with the engineer, and I see the whole thing, and I learn it from then. So over the years, we're ready to produce, and we're producing. And this year, that track is a track that we put together. Another track on the album is called Jungle Out There. We'll do that one as well. So yeah, it's years of experience. It's not, it's not an overnight thing. So we're more than ready. We're mature like a good bottle of wine, ready to go.
Okay, so do you prefer? I mean, obviously you love recording, and you've been at it a long while. Which is better though, producing or making the music, singing the music?
Singing the music.
Okay.
We love that. We love the singing the music. But producing is like it's still good to have an input in the production. Not even so much 100% because sometimes it's good to have different ears and different ideas, and then you can then bounce off of people. And we grow and learn to say you can't be too single-minded about what you do in music. Music is to the world, so sometimes it's good to have different input from different feelings and vibes. And if it work, it work. You might have a vibe, but you have to be honest. If you hear something, it works. So if somebody say try this, and you try it, because we learn. You learn over experience. You learn to do them things now. And if it work, it work. You have to be honest. And if a man said do this and it work, you can't be conceited and I said no, it no work because it's the next man idea. And if man to get credit for him idea, get credit for him idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for true.
Yeah.
Okay, the next track I'm going to play from the album is King Solomon. I love this track, but tell the people a little bit about this one and the background to it.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's the whole album, the songs and King Solomon. This is the next rhythm that was produced by Ted Peters. I can't stop bigging him up because, like I said, 20 years in the making from an album to come out. We have a lot of tunes, but this man just come and just make it work for us. So we said enough manners and honors to Ted Peters and company. And we also know the tune now is an inspiration when I try to make lyrics naturally on the spot for kind of a cross section, because say you have to make music for the world. It's like a global aspiration of musical listeners. So as you can hear, some song might have an issue around a lovely kind of vibes and kind of big up all the impress them and I say, yeah, nice vibes. But equally, we have to heal our foundation, our culture. So through Rastafari and the lineage of Rastafari, so we try to kind of balance it. So we have 10 songs and we say, let's try and balance it. And like I said, all this happening in less than a week. So it's like giving Isis to the lineage of Emperor Haile Selassie, coming from the lineage of King Solomon and King David, same with that kind of lineage there. I want to mention Menelik, because the other day I look and I say, I'm going to mention the Menelik, that's his Haile Selassie father. But it's a same link from King David, King Solomon, Menelik, and Haile Selassie. That link is that divine lineage to the lineage of King David. I would just heal and I give tribute to that lineage.
Yes, indeed. So without further ado, family, this is King Solomon.
Mountaintop, the roots of King David. Forward to the mountaintop, the roots of King Solomon. Who is King David? The roots of King Solomon. Who is Solomon? The roots of Haile Selassie. Who was the power of the world, the power of the Trinity? Woman, man, and children should all live in unity. Forward, know your reality. Forward, know your reality. Let's forward to the mountaintop, the roots of King David. Forward to the mountaintop, the roots of King Solomon. The future depends on past reality. The future depends on past reality. Past reality will establish your identity. Past reality will establish your identity. Let's forward to the mountaintop, the roots of King David. Forward to the mountaintop, the roots of King Solomon. Who is King David? The roots of King Solomon. Who is King Solomon? The roots of Haile Selassie. Who has the power of the world, power of the Trinity? Woman, man, and children should all live in unity. Forward, know your reality.
Sound of the one, Mykal Moziah, live and direct with us on Reggae for Us. This is King Solomon from the album Irie Reggae Volume 1.
Forward, know your reality.
Real talk about the royal lineage that runs from King Solomon right through to Haile Selassie, the foundation and bedrock of the Rastafarian philosophy. Good that you get that message out there, Mykal, in that track.
True. Yeah, man, I saw it go, because, essentially the essence of what I do is about Rastafari and unity for the world. But, we just have to kind of reinforce and spread the message the same way.
So you mentioned you worked with Ted Peters on this particular album. Who else have you worked with in the past? I mean, you've already mentioned a couple of bands that you've had and worked in.
Yeah. Well, as an independent artist, in terms of recording work with my brother Rabbit Tuff in a Portmore out of Kingston, Jamaica, but in there Portmore, Rabbit Tuff Records. You know what I say? And then we did a few other recordings for some other company in Jamaica, but nothing ever come with it. A virgin named Clive Hunt, a big producer, voiced some songs for him, but nothing never really come of it. So through that, we kind of just focus on writing and making my own music. So in terms of like recording for a lot of people, I never really did get the opportunity to do that. And when I kind of analyze myself, I said to myself, well, it's like me never really go out on the limb, because in the music business, in Jamaica, a lot of people, you have to their own a camp really, and certain artists, and you kind of dip on the camp, and you have to sleep at the place where the studio hang out and and I never really go out on the end to do all that. So it's like it's the road that I choose to go down. It take the longer time, but at the end of the day, I just how it work out, I just the way destiny play it, and we just think so it go. So we never really do a lot of plenty recording for a lot of people, just because it just never happened. You know what I mean?
Well, things happen for a reason, and I guess the other side of that is at least you get to control your music and how that gets out to the world, because watch it now, when this album busts big, those old recordings you did for other people, you see how fast they hit the streets.
That's true, yeah. True, brother, yeah.
Seriously. So looking forward into the future, is there anyone in particular you'd like to work with in terms of maybe collaboration in singing or different producers or anything?
You know what? Anyone who's willing to work with I, as long as the project is positive. So I open to work with anyone, and I'll put a limitation on it. As like I said, the only credence would be as long as the project is a positive project in terms of lyrical content and message of the music, the whole philosophy around whatever the project is. So I'm open to work with anyone as long as the principle of it is positive and consciousness. You know what I mean? So we're not going to limit ourselves to anyone. We're open to the world, to say, our music, and as long as it's positive. So, there's so many artists out there now, whoever is leading artist or whoever is up and coming artist, we not put no limit to anyone we're not shut down anyone. We're open to work with the world as long as it's positiveness, you know what I mean? And righteousness. So that's the key for us, love and unity and righteousness to the world. So, we'll work with the world. Music. Because a world music we're making.
Well, I was saying it earlier on in the show, reggae is, from the land of wood and water, this small island, reggae is truly global.
Yes.
We have listeners to reggae for us from countries that I don't even believe. When I see people from New Zealand and Russia and Poland and Switzerland and countries where, English isn't the first language, and predominantly reggae music is made in English, but the whole world now embraces reggae, and reggae is being made. The other important thing, it's not just being listened to, it's being made. I've heard music from bands in a lot of those countries I mentioned. So reggae has truly gone global. I do believe that.
Yeah, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, It depends how you look at it. But the reggae industry in terms of Jamaica and even England, because England have an important role to play with the transition of reggae music and help to globalize it, because most reggae come out of Jamaica in the day, it come out England, and England kind of popularize it, and it go in Europe. So England is an important part, and the Jamaican. So the only thing is that we need to kind of put more on a structure upon the industry and make it more network in terms of a kind of system set up where to help promote it and help package it and help to support it, identify talent like myself, and you got 100 more talents like myself, and try to harness them and make it work as something, and work in collaboration with the other people globally who make the reggae music, and stop kind of think so, well, it's only for us and it's for them and it's us. No, just make it work together. It's for everyone, and all of us can benefit out of it. So me said to, my personal view is that people wherever in the world, wherever in Europe, wherever, love reggae music, and them have them influence and make it good, and them study the music well. So it's a lesson for our people to say, look, it's our thing, we need to learn it as much, learn an instrument for all young artists, learn an instrument, learn about the business, learn about the marketing and the publicity, the publishing rather I should say, and the copyright and all that legislation side of it that is important for the future. Because the other countries and other nations who do it, them know all an aspect of it, them not do it like just a thing, them not do it like a proper business. So that's important. That's the only thing we need to do, and collaborate with them.
And I think you're exactly right. And I'm loving interviewing you because you've just answered a question that I haven't even asked you yet. So I was going to ask you about what advice you'd give other people, and you've just told them exactly how it runs and how we should fix up ourselves. But as I say, one of the things you picked up on there, as reggae has gone global, I think you find that people in the other countries that are discovering reggae where it's not natural, say, so for an example, somebody in Russia, they have to study it to learn it. And I think maybe back at the root and the foundation, people kind of take it for, I wouldn't say they take it for granted, but they don't really study the background to it. And as you said, that's the key to really growing from the base is for people that have the natural talent and ability to learn all the rest of it that other people are studying. Otherwise, they're going to be taken over.
Yes, definitely, and like even Jamaica, the home of reggae, where the birthplace of reggae in Jamaica, them recently looking at a reggae hall of fame, and so all that is another part of trying to put a structure to it and put a foundation where we keep it and make people know, say, the business of it, the government in effectively should support it even more. You have the new generation. The younger lions who will rise up into the music industry, and I said that, I mean, you have the Chronics and you got the Protege and the Kabaka Pyramid, and them youth in Jamaica are kind of a voice in Jamaica as well as globally for the upliftment for the music to be set a certain way that other aspiring younger artists like themselves can have a stepping stone and a ladder to climb up and have a structure and a network and a kind of safety in terms of representing the music globally, as ambassadors of the music, and then still reach out to whoever in the world, wherever them is, in each part, in Japan, in Russia, in America, anywhere, people who love it and want to be practitioners of the music and perform it and deal with that network should be there, and they can see us as partners, because it's a business, you can't, and it's for the world.
Okay, true. So let's play another track from the album. As you said, this album's got a balance of consciousness and also, some songs for the ladies, shall we say. So the next track I'm going to play is Lover Girl. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Lover Girl, yeah, and it's just an inspiration where, like I said, because as a writer, as a songwriter, you have to think about content, you have to think about the topic. And in terms of trying to say lover's tune, it's just I say, it's just an imaginary kind of vibe to say, well, lover girl, come and dance with me, come and all our vibes, I say. So it's just that talking to the global of the world of all the ladies, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, ladies, we love you. This one's for you. It's Lover Girl, Mykal Moziah.
My lover girl,
Just take it slowly. Easy, my lover girl. Come on, rock it with me. I see your smiling face. I see your twinkling eyes. I see you walk on by with that love inside. I know you want to share it. I know you want to give it. So come on now, baby. Let's just do it. Easy, my lover girl. Just take it slowly. Easy, my lover girl. Come on, rock it with me. It takes some time to know what true love can do for you. Yeah. It takes some time to know what true love can do for you. Easy, my lover girl. Just take it slowly. Easy, my lover girl.
Sound of the one, Mykal Moziah, from the album Irie Reggae Volume 1.
Wonder why you chose.
Track entitled Love a Girl.
Wonder why you want her.
Our special guest live and direct me on the Good Vibes time zone.
It's because you love her. Easy, my lover girl. Just take it slowly. Easy, my lover girl. Come and rock it with me. It takes some time to know what true love can do for you. Yeah. I said it takes some time to know what true love can do for you. Easy, my lover girl. I said, easy, my lover girl.
That was Love a Girl by Mykal Moziah from the album Irie Reggae Volume 1. He's our special guest live and direct here on Reggae for us. Another smooth, melodic rhythm on that one, Mykal.
Yeah, courtesy of Ted Peters. I can't stop digging him up because, like I said, he's from Holland and his specialty is that kind of easy listening, kind of soft music, and I think him do some house music as well, I beats a kind of style. So for him to kind of express it in the reggae, that's what I said to him. It's kind of like it's a slightly kind of different genre. A lot of people listen and say, the reggae sound quite different the way the music put together, So yeah, it's just that influence, and it's a good example of working with different producers, and if you can collaborate together and share ideas. I did a little bit of arrangements on some of the songs, then, but predominantly those are his rhythms. Yeah, man.
So, as you said throughout the interview, you're an independent artist. So, explain a little bit about explain to the listeners a little bit about what that means as an independent artist. You brought this album out. What are you having to do right now to get the album out to the people?
You have to do a lot of legwork. You have to do a lot of legwork. You have to a lot of networking, because remember now, as an independent artist, you don't have a big budget. You don't have a big label behind you who have X amount. When I say X amount, I mean millions. You haven't got money at your disposal, so you just have your little few £100, if that, and then you have to try and use it wisely. So you have to network, you have to talk to the right people, work with people who want to work with yourself. Big up Reggae for us. I say, and I've done with the thing large, 30, you don't know it already, big up General. So you have to kind of network and do a lot of groundwork, a lot of footwork, a lot of legwork. Try and perform anywhere you can in terms of promoting the album. Now the album dropped. Normally I should be like saying to I should be saying to General, if I wasn't an independent artist, I mean signed with a major label, because I said to General, I have XYZ tour for do right now, have it set. But that's not the case. So looking at that and working at that. So 2015, the end of 2015. So the task that we have is a mammoth task now for 2016 to try and make a lot of network for start at least doing some tour near enough middle of 2016 end going into 2017. So the progression is still an uphill struggle for independent artists. And you have to use your networking on your social media, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, everything, Instagram. You have to use all them things to kind of make people know, say, yeah, this is going on, this is what I do. So that's why it's important that we respect all the fans, the little fans that I have. Without fans, independent artists can never do it. I said, big companies can spend money and push things in people's face. But as an independent artist, you push it, but it all depends on the fans. So we love the fans, wherever them is in the world. Them listen to your music and find out about you. So we say, yeah, give independent artists, give a ghetto youth. I mean, a ghetto youth that do the reggae music. Give us a try. So check out Mykal Moziah and check out the music and follow and build it up, because that's what we can't do it without the fans and yourself. Independent and people and stations who have the same agenda and have the same philosophy, saying, I forgive the up and coming a try. Emerging people need, the poor man struggling, give them a try. So it can't work no other way. So with a massive respect going out to all of the fans there, and all of the radio stations such as yourself, Reggae for Us, and a radio presenter like yourself, General, manners and honors. So can't do it without them.
No, real talk. So on that very subject, tell the people where they can get hold of the album, where they can buy it, where they can listen to your music, where they can find a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, the album officially is being released on the 15th of December on all digital download, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Beatport. It is available, but individually all the tracks are available now, every single. So the strategy was to release the tracks then like a week or two apart from each other. So all the songs now to date on the album are released as singles. But the album collectively is out on the 15th of December, all over. And if someone want to get in touch with me, I have got a website, mykalmoziah.com, but that's not live. It's still under construction. But if you Google my name, Mykal, that's Mykal, Mykal, and then the surname Moziah, Moziah. If you Google that, anyone, you'll find enough links towards me. On Twitter and Facebook. But I said, Google name Mykal, Moziah, Moziah, and you'll get a link to I. But the music right now is available on all leading downloads and digital stores.
That's excellent. You heard it, family. You can go and check it out. You heard how to spell it. All of you that know my Facebook and my Instagram, you've seen the flyer. It's spelt on there as well. So Mykal Moziah, Mykal Moziah. If you've enjoyed listening to some of the tracks, we're not going to give you the whole album on Reggae for Us. You have to go and buy it if you want to hear the rest. I'm just giving you a taster. Me and Mykal are giving you a taster. We're getting you excited to want to go and buy the album. So, no, please support the artists. I say this on my show all the time. Buy the music, support the artist. Because as Mykal said, if we don't support the independent artists, the music will die. Trust me. Because, there will be no reason for people to bring it to the world. And, if we can do a little bit of that on Reggae for Us, and, we don't go around nothing on here, we don't play with the hype, we'll give everybody a chance, because that's our little thing that we can do to try and help promote the music to the world. But sorry, my phone was just going off. People, I'm doing the interview. I can't answer my phone. Sorry.
Yeah.
They probably want me to ask you a question. So, obviously, in the future, as you've said, the immediate future, you've really got to try and push the album, try and get some performing dates organised. I mean, obviously now in Europe we have reggae festivals, so maybe that's an avenue to try and get onto for next summer.
Definitely. We've been sending out information out saying where as soon as the album drop, a press release will be coming out as well in Europe, directly for Europe and the Europe media. Like I said, you're doing things independently, so that massive kind of network of publicity is not there. So you have to think wise and I do things, and I kind of do it a step at a time as well. And likewise, still thinking ahead, you know what I mean? And said, this is the idea, and we'll aspire to this, and this is the plan, and this is the strategy. So yeah, and we're looking forward to 2017. I'm a man of numerology. I like numbers. I believe in numbers as well. So 2015, 2016, but 2017, I think, will be the year when things should actually blow up properly. That's what I am envisioning to looking at 2017. Okay. So this is the next step. The lid kind of come off the thing. So this is the next step. So we're expecting it to kind of flow some more now. 2016 and then 2017. I said I was supposed to be doing some massive shows 2017. That's the plan.
Okay, you heard it, Reggae Thrust family. 2017, you'll be seeing the billboards with Mykal Moziah all over them. Now, you did say, Mykal, you have a lot of material in the bag and enough to produce 4 or 5 albums. Would the natural progression and the plan to be, get this album out there, get it entrenched, and then maybe in a year's time drop another album?
That's right. Yeah. Because where the music is now, it's set up in such a way that you're doing your music now, and like I mentioned about copyright and I mentioned about publishing. If you get all them things right as an artist and you're producing good music, and you know what you're doing, make your albums. If you can make an album, every 6 to 12 months as an artist who really established and have no big company behind you, is an investment, is your pension. And if you're making good music, it will sell, however it sells, and however it makes. So that's the strategy. So every 6 to 12 months, I should come, as of today, I'm speaking to you, General, the next 6 months, the album should ready. And when I'm going to let it go, that time I'm going to leave it for another 6 months and let it go in a year's time. That's going to be down to how this album take off. But yeah, you must always just write music and put them together and always ready. And always have something ready sitting down on, because that's where it goes. Yeah.
Well, it's been an absolute blessing having you here with us on Reggae for Us. Thanks for taking time out. Thanks for letting us share the album before it's released as well. I didn't realize I had the drop exclusive. Before it's released properly on the 15th. Thank you for that. And as I say, thanks for letting us share it with the world. We're going to be playing it regular on Reggae for Us, trust me. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before I let you go?
Yeah, I want to big up, like I said, obviously Ted Peters, the Soulful Crew. Him have a crew called the Soulful Crew over Spain and Barcelona. Big up all that. I want to also send out shout to all the people who in tune to your program, and everyone, even the daughter who pull up the request, ask for the request to pull it up. Big up all that, because we have to love the fans, and we have to kind of say, we love and give thanks to the support. And most important, I want to say enough manners and honors to yourself, General. Big up Reggae for Us, big up Sir D, big up the whole crew, the whole thing. And big up Empress Queenie. She said to me, she said, yeah, big up Empress Queenie. And big up all of the people who know Mykal Moziah and myself. I'm not calling name, there's nothing no way. I big up everyone same way. I say, who know me and who don't know me. Big up your listeners, importantly, because them are going to spread the word and tell them friends and say, yeah, big up on yourself, listeners. See?
Thank you. Last track I'm going to feature from the album, as I let you go, is called Happy Days in Downtown Kingston. Tell the people a bit about this one.
Downtown Kingston, where I'm born and growing up. I run up and down downtown, down Coronation Market. We run from downtown at West Kingston and we go straight across to East Kingston, go straight to South Camp Road. And come straight across. So when I say downtown, who don't know downtown, down a wharf. If you go to Jamaica recently, down a Digicel down at the wharf, just so downtown, just so we chuck off a flag box and swing. You have the pier just where the ship, the boat used to take it out Port Royal, we used to chuck off and swing just so. They have the park up at the top of the bus, then they used to run up and down to the park. So downtown, they talk about. So I say big up. So from them time till now, the song there in particular was thinking about the struggles and the hardship I'm going to go through downtown. And now, at this stage in my life now, things kind of seem bright. The universe kind of open up and, make the album come out. So it just kind of reflect and say, happy days are here again. Sad days are gone. So it's a tribute to my downtown life. I will big up all like downtown people, who know downtown Kingston, wherever in the world he is. And you say you have a lot of American listeners. I know enough Jamaicans in America. So let's have a listener know. You know what I mean? So downtown is a special place in my heart. Big up the downtown crew.
Okay, Mykal Moziah, thank you very much for your time. Been an absolute blessing having you on Reggae for Us. Wishing you all the success with the album Irie Reggae Volume 1. Reggae for Us family, this is Happy Days.
Happy days are here again. Happy days are here again. Sad days gone. Sad days gone. When you want some food to eat, when you want some clothes to wear, when you want some money to spend, you better work for it. You better work for it. It's not always easy to earn some honest bread these days, but with your mind control, you can make your own. But with your mind control, you can make your own. Happy days are here again. Happy days are here again. Sad days gone. Sad days gone. Take time to find your way to a brighter, happy day. Don't be taken in to a life of sin. Who best to know the way? Who best to go astray? You better mind your way. You better mind your way. Happy days are here again. Happy days are here again. Sad days gone. Sad days gone. When you want some food to eat, when you want some clothes to wear, when you want some money to spend, you better work for it. You better work for it. It's not always easy to earn some honest bread these days, but with your mind control, you can make your own. With your mind control, you can make your own.
That was the sound of Mykal Moziah, our guest live and direct here for us on Reggae for Us tonight. What a wicked interview. Do remember to go and check the album out, Irie Reggae Volume 1. Mykal Moziah, Mykal Moziah. Do support the artist, go and buy the album if you've enjoyed the tracks. As I say, we played you 5, there's 10 on it, so there's 5 more for you to go and listen to. And as I say, if you Google Mykal Moziah, you can find out a bit more about him and find out his Facebook and Twitter, etc. So Mykal Moziah. On with the rest of the Good Vibes Time Zone. 3 minutes to the top of the hour.